Hey folks, Chefesca bringing another audio commentary. Today I'm going to be doing Moon versus Czech. Obviously, Elpira. This is from the group stage. The replay's just come out now, and so I'm just going to I'm just going to check it out. I'm not watching it live, but I haven't watched this game yet. But I'll see how this game goes, and I might decide to do the other games as well, depending on how long this game takes. As you can see, Moon immediately putting an ancient war in Czech's base. This is something that you don't actually see too much on the pro level, but you see a lot on the amateur level, and it's really effective. Actually, you see it a lot on the pro 2v2 level, but I think Moon's only doing this because he happened to scout the right way. And Moon, I should clarify, Moon's the pink elf, Czech's the blue elf. It's quite a nice position for the ancient war here, because there's no way Czech can put down anything to really stop it from happening now. And although it can attack the Moon well, which is something that you generally want your ancient war to do if it's going to be in their base, because attacking the altar isn't particularly useful. Czech's ancient war is going up just to creep, so it's not the other base following. This is Moon's only ancient war, particularly because he's going to be going for a Hunter Soul build, and then going for hunts. Demon Hunter obviously for Moon, and I assume for Czech as well, yeah, same with Czech. And so Czech's building his other Moon really far away so that it can't be attacked by a creature before. And Moon will uproot this. Yep, there he goes. He uproots it now. I'm not sure if he'll try and eat some trees or he'll try and position himself. Yeah, he's just going for the Moon. And as you can see, you should be careful when this happens to you, because your hero, when coming out of the altar, will immediately try to attack the ancient lord, regardless of where you've rallied it to. So you need to make sure to go and micro it. And Moon's now bringing in his Demon Hunter as well, getting 1 mana burn off and being mana ready himself, and checking another ancient war in his base. Moon just trying to distract Czech, and this is something you really need to do, because he obviously doesn't have an army at this point, whereas Czech is an ancient war and can creep, so the longer you can distract him, the better. And as you can see, Moon is actually taking a lot of damage, and as soon as Moon starts taking damage on this ancient war, he immediately eats a tree, which pretty much makes him invulnerable for a while, because the archer just can't do enough damage to kill him. And Moon putting up an ancient war here near the merc camp. That's a very good place to creep. And yeah, it looks like an ancient war, there's a hunter on the back, and so 2 more ancient wars here. So actually Moon, Czech building an ancient war, sorry, in Moon's base, is a sort of retaliatory thing, but Moon's doing an ancient war up next to it. And we actually, and as you can see, this is a nice position for the ancient war, because it's touching 2 Moon wells. So actually a bit of a mistake by Moon, I think. Moon getting his first hunters out, and Czech's putting up his hunter's hall as well now. So it's going to be a hunt mirror here, maybe with some tech later on. And the Moon, you can just keep on going back, eats the tree, and then goes and kills this Moon well. And you can never kill the Moon well, but it wastes so much resources, both from sort of the opportunity cost of their wisps repairing, and obviously the cost of those repair. And meanwhile, still this chase is going on. Both of them at 0 experience still, so that's very good for Moon. And both these ancient wards are now up. Obviously Moon's taking a bit more damage because it was hit while being constructed, but that's not a big deal at this point. And Moon's going just to get some hits on this ancient war, because it really needs to go down. And Moon sold his TP and bought a dust and boots, and meanwhile Czech still has his TP. And as you can see, this ancient war, even though it is rooted, it will eventually die now, because Czech can just keep on eating trees and repairing this ancient war, and there's nothing else this one can attack, but it's going to waste a lot of Czech's time trying to kill this. And so I think it's sort of paying off, because it's really done a good job of distracting Czech. And second Huntress out for Moon now, and going in, obviously you can really do a lot of damage to these archers. He immediately deaths them, so these archers are going to go down. At least one of them will. He'll probably run this fantastic tree of life. Moon's Hunter's Hall does now go down, but still there's the second archer, and now Czech losing some wisps. No, he's actually healing it last second, but he is blocked in, and he needs to try and run around to get out of the base. Although Czech doesn't have dust, no, so he could have just used Hive. But Moon coming in with a third Huntress here, and just continuing to attack these wisps. Obviously, You can do extra damage to these wisps with the Huntresses and just waste the Moon Juice if they decide to heal them, which, you know, Check really should. And 2 Huntresses now out for Check as well. And I think Moon's going to try and get out of here now. A nice block there by Check, or partial block, just getting him some extra hits on the Demon Hunter and that back Huntress. But 4 Hunters now out for Moon as well. And Moon looks like he's just going to send that one straight back into Check's base, knowing that he can hide it if it gets into trouble, but he can just try and attack some wisps, but they've all actually moved now. And Check not rallying. Oh, there he goes there. I think that was the problem I was talking about in another game, where you have to remember to reset your rally points after rooting a tree. And this Ancient War now taking a lot of damage from Hunters as will now go down. And I think Moon is producing from 2 Ancient Wars, which is why he hasn't uprooted this one to follow the Ancient War. And that might mean that Check is building tech later on. I'm not sure about that. And Check only producing from one of them, although he remember to use the second. And Moon producing from the Ancient War, so he can't use it to creep yet, but that's quite fortunate because Check's just come in for the creep jack here. Still 0-0 upgrades for Moon, but 1-0 for Check, and Moon gets surrounded and gets his Demon Hunter killed there. Very nice. And you need to be careful with these when you're playing against Hunters, because it's so easy to surround. They move so quickly and they're so bulky. It's so easy. And so Moon's putting up a Protector's defense now just while his hero gets back. That's to be very important. It's very nice that Moon managed to distract Check again. If Check had come into Moon's base, he can definitely cancel that Ace Protector and done a bit of damage as well. And in Check's base, he's still at tier 1 and he has all the Moon rolls up. Meanwhile, Moon is now teching tier 2 and his Ace Protector is now up. And Check's been chasing around Moon's Huntresses this whole time. I'm not sure that's the best use of his time, considering that Ace Protector wasn't up before. But still 1-0 versus 0-0 upgrades. And I just saw in the info feed Check's getting his armor upgrade as well, so he might be going for a more dedicated hunt strat, whereas Moon might later go on for something else. And Moon actually now seems to be banking. He isn't building any more Huntresses at the moment. And Moon almost level 2, whereas Check is actually a bit lower. He just has, is it 100? Yeah, he just has the experience from killing the Demon Hunter. He hasn't killed anything else all game. And Moon is now uprooted this Ancient of War and is now gonna try and creep it, but he knows the Check's around, so he's gonna be very careful about that. And he's actually gonna try and bring in the creeps between the two of them, although yeah, there he goes there. And that's gonna be hard for Check to get a creep jack here without disengaging the creeps. And looks like Check is gonna go for some of the back creeps. That's quite sensible. Just it's sort of playing it safe, and then also picking up a Berserker, which while they do take extra damage from Huntresses, it's easy to position them behind your Huntresses because they have longer range and they do so much extra damage to Huntresses. So a nice unit there for Check. And it looks like Check's actually get most of the creeps from his creep camp, so very nice by him. And this if he gets this creep, he'll give him level 2. And so that's something Moon really wants to avoid letting happen. There's not really much you can do, and I think he will get level 2 when he gets a Roar Scroll and Gauntlets of Strength. Roar Scroll is not great, but I guess with an all tier 1 army, it's actually not that bad. This is sort of the one situation which it is quite useful. But Moon now getting Glaives as well, and I wonder if we're actually going to see cigarettes, or sorry, not cigarettes, Zeppelins, because only one thing in Check's army can actually hit air units, and obviously this is a land game, so the micro would be very easy, and you can do a lot of dodging hits and stuff like that. And with sort of Zeppelins and Glaive Throwers work really well together. It's just sort of something that happens to be a very good combination. Moon has a really strong base here. Obviously, Check with let's check the food counts. Check with 50 versus Moon with 46. Check does have a slight advantage, but there's no way Check's gonna be able to get into this base with both 2 glaives and an Ace Protector. And Moon now building 1 more glaive and getting the Vorpal Glaives upgrade. So he's gonna have some really strong base defenses. And meanwhile, Czech's building another moon well. He is teching as well, but he's preparing to go over 50 food. That's quite bold of him. And Moon buying a heal scroll and a TP after selling his TP earlier. That's a bit surprising, but I guess it's not too much. It's not too much of a mistake, because if you have grave throwers and you need to get them out quickly, TP's the only real way to do that. And Moon building another moon well is also clear that he's planning to go into upkeep as well, despite both of them only being on one mine. And Moon creeping this camp here, and I imagine he will go for a Zeppelin. He might not, but Rune Bracer, there's a Zeppelin there. And Rune Bracer is obviously not brilliant against Demon Hunter, but still, it's worth having. And I think Moon will just load these graves, which are now 1-0 upgraded into the Zeppelin, and